So this one exercise related to nuclear physics and the binding energy. Question 23, I did the last session, so 24. In question 24, a student was investigating the penetrating power of a nuclear radiation. He placed a radioactive source close to a GM tube, a gigamolar tube, and placed different absorbers between the source and the GM tube. First, he placed air and then paper, then aluminum sheet with a thickness of 1 millimeter, then 5, and then the lead sheet. Criticize the student results. So, whenever you have to criticize the result, you have to check the difference in the values, the number of the significant figures used, or any repetition, any idea of repetition is there or not there. You can criticize on. So when you check the gap between the values, and so first thing, you don't find any repetition. That is the first thing. Like student measure the radiation which he recorded when a paper is there, aluminum sheet is there with a 1 millimeter thickness. So there is no repetition. Another thing, whenever a nuclear experiments are done, students should record the background radiation. So there is no evidence of the background radiation, like he did not record the background radiation. Background radiation, it should be like radiation with a without a source and only the detector in the place where he's doing the experiment, that place he should use that. Explain which radiation were emitted from the source. So how we can identify which radiations are emitted from the source? First thing, when there is air and the paper, there is no significant change. So it means there is no alpha. When 1 millimeter and 5 millimeter, there is a significant change, so means there is a beta. And when he plays a lead sheet and the counts have again significant changes there, like using a lead sheet. Otherwise, if it was, it should remain 100. But what happened? The counts have a significant changes there. So what did this give an idea with a lead sheet? So there is gamma as well. So with a paper, there's no significant change. So we can conclude that there's no alpha radiation. But with aluminum, 1 millimeter aluminum and 5 millimeter decreases the count. So it means there is a beta. And because the lead sheet is reducing a count more than aluminum, so we can conclude there must be a gamma as well. So the answer for this one, which radiations are emitted from the source? So first thing we'll say there's no alpha because the paper and the air does not change the counts, significant change in the count. Then there is no, there is a beta because aluminum changes the count, the presence, and there is gamma as well because with aluminum and lead, the count rate is different. If there was no gamma, then what should happen? The count should not change. Like it should be same 110. If there was no gamma here, like the count with aluminium and count with the lead sheet should be same if there was only beta. Is it clear? This was question number 24 from nuclear decay and binding energy. Any question or doubt related to the session today?